What's up, legends? Welcome back to NCR. It's time for another quick cheeky treat in the shed. I've just finished the alignment from hell. You guys would have seen me with the rear shocks out and ride heights and rake and spring preloads. Jump on the Facebook if you want more information about that. I jumped onto AliExpress mirrors. Those things be a pain in the butt going up and down and flopping around on track days. So hopefully they're a bit firmer now. But if you cast your eyes to the back of the car, you will see a couple of $100 of AliExpress's finest replica rear spoiler. Now, you'd think I would have learnt from the mirrors, but I have not. So the keen-eyed will have spotted what this spoiler is a replica of. And if I'll just jump around and I'll show you guys. If we have a look, you can see that is the brand that this is a replica wing of, but we won't mention that. So I'm pretty happy with how it looks and the adjustability. So I think it's sitting at about 5 degrees or thereabouts angle of attack at the moment, which is plenty. It goes up to about 10.5. Installation is pretty simple because it just wraps around the boot edge like that. Now, in my case, it does actually foul the guards just a touch. And if you have a look in here, you can see just a bit of a height increase in the boot. I think part of it is my fault because I've popped, hard to see, maybe I'll put a photo up, but there are some little rubber bits in here to try and protect the boot lid. And that has raised the bracket up, which has actually brought it more in line with the edge of the guard. So let me just grab the boot button. There we go. So pop that up. Now you can see it just wraps around the corner like that. A couple of Allen keys. These are all pretty sturdy. I'm pretty happy with them. I'm pretty happy with the quality and the strength of the uprights as well, and the adjustment and adjustability. I'll put some photos up on Facebook if you guys want a closer look. Now, if you zoom in here, see these witness marks? You can see that's where it's been making some contact with the guard. I did try and adjust the boot lid over. It didn't help. You just end up sort of chasing your tail. So when I pop it down, and I'll just grab hold of it, and we'll go. So you can see it's a pretty firm close, and no doubt that is probably making contact in the corner. The other thing I've done, besides my cool NCR number plate, is I have made up and 3D printed some plugs for the existing holes. You guys remember I had the ducktail spoiler on there. That's up on the shelf now as a spare. I kind of like the look of this one more, so even if it doesn't work, it'll probably stay on. I'm just trying to get a little bit more rear downforce. So we'll see if this helps. We'll have a play with it at Winton and pray for some dry weather this weekend. It's not looking good. Oh, and as for these 3D printed parts, I will pop those up on the on Maker World for you guys and give you a link if you want some. These ones here probably need to be maybe a touch wider in the lip, but look, I've siliconed them in because I want the boot to stay watertight. So anyway, there is a very quick snapshot of the AliExpress replica wing. And thank you for those who have installed this and gave me a bit of advice and a bit of information on how it performs. I have been informed that it does actually produce some downforce and people like the effects. So I'll pop a few photos up on Facebook just to give you a closer look at the installation and a few other bits and pieces. There's really not much to it. Take the ducktail off, clean up all the adhesive and 3M that was underneath there, plug the holes, clean the boot lid, put the spoiler together so the uprights go on first, and then you put the actual spoiler itself on last. Once you've got it all measured, do make sure that you measure from here to here to get it in the right spot. And then I just did a couple of quick measurements to make sure it was square. So pretty happy with that. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I will drop a link to the one that I purchased. It is just the plain black FRP version, and I think from memory it was like $350 delivered. So we will see if I end up suffering the same AliExpress mirror fate as this, and pray for dry weather this weekend at Winton so that we can go and do some testing. Thanks guys, catch you in the next one.